Around 2600 BCE, the Indus River Valley. A man stood alone on a hilltop. Before him, a city stretched into the distance, streets laid out with extraordinary precision. Beneath those streets ran drainage channels and covered conduits. What was he thinking in that moment? To be precise, seal inscriptions and written artifacts do survive. But that script remains undeciphered to this day. 400 or 500 years ago, on this very ground stood a planned city that defied everything the ancient world thought possible. Tens of thousands. At its peak, this city is estimated to have been home to as many as 40,000 people. The streets were laid out with remarkable planning. The bricks followed standardized proportions, evidence of a city built with extraordinary intentionality. Yet there is no king's name. No building has yet been identified with certainty as a royal palace. No clear record of warfare has yet been confirmed. Look beneath the surface. Many homes were equipped with bathrooms, latrines, and drainage systems. Wastewater flowed through covered drains and conduits out beyond the city blocks. London didn't build its large-scale urban sewer network until the 1800s. Mohenjo-daro had already mastered sophisticated urban drainage 400 or 500 years earlier. There was also a Great Bath, roughly 12 meters by 7 meters, nearly 2.4 meters deep. Scholars believe it served as a public bathing facility, waterproofed with natural asphalt applied to fired brick. Who designed all of this? Archaeologists were baffled. Signs of royal authority or standing armies barely visible. No large-scale weapons arsenals. Evidence of large-scale warfare is limited. Modern archaeology favors the theory that governance here wasn't the work of a single king, but of multiple elite groups making decisions through consensus. But with the script still undeciphered, the details of how this society was governed remain a mystery. What does that tell us? And then, the people left. No signs of massacre. No trace of fire. The evidence suggests the population drifted away gradually, over time. Some point to climate change. Others to shifts in the course of the Indus River. The prevailing view today is not a single cause, but a convergence. Climate, rivers, trade networks unraveling together. Recent paleoclimate research indicates that a severe drought struck the region, driving people away from large urban centers and into smaller, scattered settlements. Perhaps this wasn't a sudden disappearance at all, but a transformation of urban life itself. Nearly 800 years later, in the 1920s, archaeologists began excavating in earnest. What they found was extraordinary. Street grids and building foundations remarkably well preserved. But this site is not eternal. Silt damage and weathering continue to erode it, and today we ourselves are being asked whether we can protect what remains. And so I turn the question to you. Mohenjo-daro poses a challenge to us. What does it mean for a civilization to truly flourish? Here were people who invested not in military power, but in drainage, urban order, sanitation, spaces that may have served ritual purposes as well. A society that, it is said, moved not by the will of kings, but by collective agreement. And then it transformed, carried away by the tide of environmental change. And now, with bitter irony, this ancient site faces its own crisis, threatened by the very climate change of our modern era. The past and the present are connected. The past does not die. It lives on within us as a question. When you look at the problems facing cities today, what does this civilization teach you? How should we carry forward the wisdom left behind by a civilization that never found its voice? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. Mysteries and wonders like Mohenjo-daro are still waiting, countless of them, buried in the depths of history. This channel goes deep into the stories of humanity's decisions and civilizations that textbooks never tell. Subscribe and turn on notifications, and you'll never miss the next discovery. See you in the next one.